Hey you guys! Alright, so I wanted to show you really quick a hooded eye tutorial. So you can see that I have a slight hood, and you can tell it's a slight hood because you can still see a little bit of my lid space. But you can tell it's a hood because I have all this. You can't really see my, what's this thing called? You know, crease. Thank you. You can't quite see my crease. All right, but I do have half of my face on already, so I just wanted to show you like the before. I've covered my melasma with green concealer and some pink posy. And then I also have my lips done. So here you go. So this is with color correcting and our foundation. And for my cheeks and my lips, I used our mini pearlizer in Firefly. So super good on the lips. Love it. And so I'm going to come in and show you guys just a quick duo. So I'm a duo kind of girl. And if you're just a single kind of girl, like quick out the door, it's super awesome. I'm going to use these two colors today. This is Sun-Baked Shimmer and Buttercup Shimmer. And if you're like, oh, shimmer is too much, I can definitely give you some recommendations that are these colors in flats. Okay. So we're real quick. Let me show you what to do. So when you're looking like head on, I don't know why it's, there we go. So when you're looking directly on, you want to place your color directly above where your crease is, right? Because there's no point in putting color in your crease if when you close your eye, it's just going to, like, see if I were to actually put it in my crease when I lift my eyebrow and I close it, you can't see it, right? So you want to put the eyeshadow above the crease. And some people like to use the doe foot wand. Some people like to just do it, put it on their brush. There's, 9 ways to skin a cat. Pick your poison. Okay, and then let me get my brush. I am not a brush snob. This is just a $4 Wet n Wild brush, but it is synthetic. That's what works best with our cream to powder shadow scents. And then I'm just going to blend above. And our shadow scents, you do have to work fast with it. So I'm just going to blend in my crease and above my crease. And if you're a one color kind of girl, that's super cool. You could do your lid, or you could choose to leave it undone because it looks like two colors, right? So I'm going to show you a cool hack. Come over here, but see how I'm blending upward like this because I don't want to drag my eye down. So I'm blending upward. Well, over. Inward is a good word. Inward. So see, whenever I relax my eye, you can still see the color. Do you see that? Okay, and then if you're not a shimmer person, I highly recommend, if you like this color, I highly recommend Desert Rose. That's a really good matte flat color. So for me, that's not enough. I need a little extra. So I'm going to go in with a second coat. And that's one thing that I love about Shadow Sense is that it's buildable. So I'm going to go in with a second coat. And this is getting kind of dried out. Like I can tell I need a new tube. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm actually blending, fluffing, almost up to the brow bone. And I'm raising my eyebrows as I do it to kind of pull that hood up. And if your hood is that severe, you can go ahead and pull your whole eye, your eye up like this. Like if it's so severe that you can't even see your lid, just go ahead and pull it on up and go all the way up almost to your brow bone. And if you're fortunate enough to have some lid space, that's cool. I'm going to show you how to make that pop a little bit in just a minute. So there's that. And I could leave it just like that. And it looks like I have on two colors, right? But that's just really where I went over with my snow and my candlelight. So to brighten my eyes, I use snow and candlelight. It's my 8 hours of sleep pack. So what you're seeing there is that eye brightening trick. And so it's in my corner and it's right there on my lid. So it looks like I have on two eyeshadow colors, and I kind of do, but that's what you're seeing there. So you could do that and go on about your day. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to contour the eye. This is a really, really cool hack for all eye shapes. This will help hide any crepiness under your eye and also help open it. This works with any light to medium color, but if you were to do this with a dark color, it would actually do the opposite and close your eye. So I'm just going to take that same brush and I'm just going to buff this out. So that is called contouring the eye. It's different than when you contour a color out here. So this right here, like I said, it hides crepiness and it also pops the eye a little bit. So if you can see it, compare the two eyes. I don't know why it keeps going blurry on me. So it's just a really nice soft look, right? And I'm going to amp it up a little bit. This is an easy peasy trick. I'm going to switch to a flat brush right here. See how it's a little bit flatter? Still synthetic. So I'm going to take Buttercream Shimmer and I'm going to swipe it, swipe, swipe. We do what we call the swipe, swipe, pat, pat method. Okay? Looks like we got skills to pay the bills. Look at this, you guys. People are going to think you went to like some fancy school. Okay, and then really we don't blend, we just pat, pat. Pat, pat. I'm not going to go all the way over. I'm just going to go like 3/4 of the way. I'm just going to pat, 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 pat. To give that little bit of extra oomph. My friends are outside making TikToks. If you hear them singing everything. And that is that. And then I'm going to pop this on the inner corner too. Why do we do this? Does it actually scientifically make us do our makeup better? Okay. And what I did there with that highlight pop of color is we brought our eyelid space forward. So see how it's like super small over here, you know, and sometimes if your hood is so drastic, you know, it can like come over and you don't even need to do that part. But it's going to help it pop and make it look like a little bit bigger space. And then with our liner, what we want to do is, because I have lash extensions, I don't do this every day, but with your liner, you want to use the wax liner, and instead of lining your actual lash line to keep that real estate space still popping forward and not taking up any of that space, you just want to line your actual waterline, and it will thicken your lash line without taking up any of the real estate on your lid. And that's actually why, it's just like sorcery. This is actually why wax liners were invented. To thicken the lash line. I normally warm this up so it goes on nice and buttery. On the other end of my brush. I'm going to brush my lashes up. Got a cluster coming together right there. Need to separate. And that's it, you guys. Those are like my top 3 tips for hooded eyes. So make sure that you put the dot above your hood so that you're going to be able to see that color. If you want to add a pop of color, if you have some real estate space there, make sure that that space comes forward on your lid. And then for eyeliner, just do your waterline. That way you're saving space on the lid, and then you're just thickening up that lash line without taking up any space actually on your lid. So those are my top 3 tips. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you need anything else. I'm always here for you. So here is my before. And here is my after. And in my brows, I used our Black Brown Mascara and our brow gel. I love it so much. All right, thanks so much. Bye.